Coders, don't give away the keys to your kingdom. I'm talking about your security keys, API keys. This happens all the time, and you really have to be careful about this because with a click of a mouse or a keystroke, quite easily give away access to your entire application. You didn't even know it. And that's quite scary, right? Use a spoon. If you want access to use a certain third-party service provider, you need an API key, right? You get those from the account settings page in that particular company. For example, if you use Stripe to do payments, if Brevo, for example, to do your email marketing. There's so many different applications out there. They all have a requirement to use an API key so you can talk to them. How do you keep that API key safe and secure so that no one can see it and it's only used when it's needed by you? But you have to be careful of a few things to watch out for so you don't give away inadvertently that API key. One of the first things to consider is what kind of a key is it? Not all keys are meant to be private. Supabase, they have a anon key and then they have a service role key. Service role key is the one that you want to protect with all your life so that nobody gets access to that. The anon key is the one that can be used safely to do certain functions and communicate with Supabase within your application. What you don't want to do is mix these up and put the service role key in a place where it might be found. Let's say you've got a test environment on your own machine and you have the environment variable file, that .env file that AI likes to create for you, which it really shouldn't. You should create this yourself. In there, we'll have all of these keys. If you're using something like GitHub, publish your code somewhere so that it can get deployed to a server platform like Vercel or Railway or what have you, that env file cannot go to GitHub. It needs to stay on your machine. Create a git ignore file and you put env files in the git ignore so that Git reads that and says, oh, I'm not allowed to send those ones. You don't even have to create a git ignore file. Just tell AI to create a git ignore file for you and tell it to put the relevant files in there that need to go in there. You should also tell AI to do is create your env.example file, and in there it can work with that file and put in all the API keys it wants you to put in your actual env file. You've got to put a rule in your AI, a rule like in Claude or in Cursor or whoever, and say you're not allowed to read the .env file. You always make sure that there is a git ignore file and you put